Hello, welcome back to episode 10 of My Team Career Mode. Today we're here for the final round of Season 1 at Brazil. But before we start the weekend, we have some driver retirement announcements. Sebastian Vettel's retiring, which is quite realistic. But also, something that's quite interesting is Valtteri Bottas is retiring at the end of Season 1, which is going to cause a lot of driver transfers. Also, we had some new regulations for Season 2, but there wasn't too many parts, so we didn't lose anything. Which meant I got to keep my rear floor under tray, so I was absolutely over the moon with that. Also, for this race weekend, we had to take some engine penalties, so that's brilliant. That's absolutely amazing. I'm over the moon with that as well. Also, this is a sprint weekend, so that means our qualifying and our sprint race is absolutely pointless, because for the race we're just going to start 22nd anyway. But I went out for one qualifying lap anyway, just for a bit of fun, and as you can see, 20 place grid penalty, so that's not great. That one qualifying lap put me 20th, actually ahead of Oscar Piastri, and I only did one lap, so I was quite happy with that. But obviously with the grid penalty I will be starting last anyway. So for the sprint race I just decided to have a bit of fun, decided to try and make as many positions up as possible. Managed to get to P17 off the start from 21st actually, because I think Zhou Guanyu had a penalty as well. I did lose a position to Schumacher, because I sent it, went a bit too deep, and then he went up my inside, and yeah, went up down to P18 in the end. Then I got past Tsunoda and Schumacher, don't know how the footage must have cut out, but I got past Lance Stroll by sending it up the inside. And then I made a huge lunge on Kevin Magnussen.
Alright, race over, take care of the car on the way in.
So that's the sprint race over, managed to get to P14, which I'm pretty happy with. Also I got driver of the day, which is a bit of a bonus. Also Oscar Piastri finished P20. Also just to let you know, in this video my game audio is really bugged, so if you hear me going flat out around every corner, that's why. Lining up on the grid I started P22, but somehow Oscar Piastri managed to sneak his way up to P12 because of all the engine penalties. Going into turn 1, I send it again, ended up making up about 5 positions here, nearly at the back of Schumacher. Schumacher then got back past me on the straight, but then I realised Oscar Piastri had a horrific start going down to P15. Then I got a nice double overtake on Schumacher and Piastri. Then Oscar Piastri's race goes from bad to just horrendous, as I sort of push him wide, but it's his fault, trust me. And then he nearly gets taken out by Schumacher.
You no longer go for a gap that exists. You're no longer a racing driver.
But yeah, if you saw them pixels there, you saw that Zhou just had a massive crash, and yeah, Zhou Guanyu's out the session. So yeah, someone went a little bit wide, might have been me, I'm not sure, then Zhou turned into Schumacher and crashed and was out of the race. Coming into the pits on lap 5, we drive through a Haas pit crew member, and then we get a 2.4 second pit stop. Then on the next lap I centred up the inside of Sainz and just forced my way up the inside of Yuki Tsunoda. I then overtook Russell, who was on cold tyres, and then as I was getting overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo, Oscar Piastri retired from the session. And then on lap 14 I got overtaken by both the Ferraris on the straight, and then apparently I've got no footage left of the race, so that's going to be it. I finished 12th, and hope you enjoyed the video.